Okay, is it on? Oh, wow. Okay. I'm hoping I have to put my glasses on. Yes, okay. I think it's live, but I think my camera is not clean. I am so sorry. Okay, so let's get started. Hello, everyone. I have my water here. I'm going to move it out of the frame for aesthetic purposes only. Anyway, okay, so hello. I'm live and I'm saving this, but I want to talk about the first full moon of the year of 2023. Hello, everyone. And it is January 6th, the first full moon, and it's a Cancer moon, Cancer full moon, January 6th, 6:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I'm in LA, so that's 3 o'clock for us. But like I said, in the sign of Cancer, I feel like this is a little blurry. Okay, let me just see if I can turn you guys just a little here. Okay, let me scooch over. Sorry. I'm not a pro at this. This is my second time going live. And third time, whatever. Anyway, let me explain. I have my notes here, so if I'm looking down, it's because I want to thoroughly tell you everything, okay? We don't want to miss out on anything. And also, too, later I will be pulling cards for each sign. And go off of your rising, go off of your sun. I find that I am a Sagittarius rising. My mom is a Sagittarius sun. I look at the Sagittarius rising and all the predictions work out for her, and she's a Sagittarius sun. So do as you please. You can even check your moon as well, but I am going to be saying risings, okay? Just to keep it short, but do as you please. Now, let me explain the full moon in general. Full moon energy, first of all, the moon is a feminine sign, a feminine planet energy, and it's full of emotions. It's based on our emotions, our insides, what we think internally. The full moon, when there is a full moon, this is a time of results, clarity, gratitude, forgiveness, completion, secrets being revealed. Our intuition is heightened because we're dealing with a full moon. Yes. It's not, sorry. During the phases, the new moon is where you start the project, where you manifest the things you want. Here is where it starts to be, okay, these things are starting to realize. You're starting to see if it's going to come in fruition. There's emotional release, reflections, and pause, and it is a time of healing as well. As I was saying earlier, but I wanted to finish that, it's also, when you're dealing with the full moon, there's this climax. So like the full moon, if it was a movie, it would be the climax part, the zenith part of the movie. There is conclusion, a turning point during the full moon, some kind of change. The odds are in your favor, though, and the change may seem very abrupt, kind of like the Tower card, if you're familiar with tarot. But yes, that's the energy of the full moon, dealing with your emotions. Very emotional energy. Also, answers are given, hence the clarity and the heightened intuition and secrets being revealed. Okay, so let's talk about, that is the energy as a whole with any full moon. Anytime there's a full moon, that is the energy you're going to feel or see as a collective, as a universal umbrella. Now let's talk about Cancer. When there's a Cancer moon, okay, then you're dealing with emotions, okay, and they're going to be very intense because Cancers are emotional beings, and Cancer is at home with the moon sign because that is its sign. That is its planet. It's emotional. There is at home energy, so you may want to be a homebody, something dealing with the home, something dealing with your home, buying a home. Not well, depending on your placement, but it's something with your home. And family is part of Cancer and the moon. You have your family, which is your roots, your family, your mother, feminine energy, very sensitive, nurturing. Yeah, so dealing with some kind of family issues, domestic issues, which is home. And like I said, homebody is very Cancerian energy. Overcoming your insecurities will be an issue. Clinginess as well, and sulking. Okay. Also too, whenever there is a Cancer moon, you want to try to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve in a sideways manner, like crab-like, because crabs do not walk straight, they walk to the side. So during the Cancer full moon, maybe try that way or work in your favor. I feel like I'm clear over here. I'm scared to move my mic. Yes, it turned off. Okay. I'm trying to keep. Okay. Scooch over just a little bit. Okay. Yes. Anyway. Okay. So let's talk about some aspects, okay, that are affecting this full moon. Okay. We're going to have some interesting things because we have Mercury in retrograde, Uranus in retrograde, Mars is in retrograde as well currently. And when there's a full moon, this will all be in place as well. Uranus retrograde is sextile to the full moon. It's good energy. We're going to see some situations and people clearly, because hence the full moon is about clear results and getting clarity, and for who they actually are beneath the surface level. Okay. Now details are going to be kind of murky more than ever. Even though you're supposed to get some clarity, it may be a little foggy because we have currently Mercury in retrograde and it's in opposition. So there is this toggle when things are in opposition, like back and forth. Our intuition will be telling us one thing, but our mind may be playing tricks on us. Our heart, our emotion may be playing tricks on us as well, or we think. And it's communicated, but in one way, but your emotions are telling you something differently, if that makes sense. Okay, so those are the aspects. Oh, and I just want to say also, when there is a full moon, okay, the sun is always in opposition. So you're always going to have this battle, this tug of war. It's like balancing the inner and outer. There's deeper understanding when this opposition is happening. And this opposition, the aspect is opposition. So there's different aspects, and aspects are relationships that planets have with each other. And the opposition aspect is for you to have a deeper understanding of what you're projecting and to the world and what you want to reclaim as yourself. So you have this confusion, but what is it that you really stand for? What are your real values and morals and core? Even though you're battling this internally, you stay strong. Okay. And then I want to explain more with the opposition. You may be feeling out of sorts, not quite sure why. You're dissatisfied. You don't want to have any tensions. You're avoiding conflict. And you may be feeling poorly, even though we have also all these planets in retrograde as well. So those things are currently happening. Lack of feeling enthusiastic to do things, to get up and communicate, because you have Mars in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde, all this stuff. Okay. Anyway, as a collective, things you can do when there is a full moon, and this is with all full moons, okay? So you can meditate, you can journal gratitudes, things that you are happy about, a gratitude journal per se. It's also a time for releasing, so you can journal about things you want to release, things you need to release, and what are you still holding back from. Those are great journaling, different prompts. Now, you can charge your crystals during the full moon. That's an amazing thing. People also do the water, charging their water, doing moon water. Yoga sessions are great during a full moon because it's also like a form of meditation. A salt bath or an herbal bath or a spiritual bath is also great because you're releasing, and then there's some healing there as well. Candle magic is great. And I would tell you a color or a chakra to work on, but you do what you think is best. You go off of your intuition because it's highly intense during the Cancer moon. So go ahead and pick what color candle if you are into candle magic. And I'll do a video on that. Trimming your hair is a thing because you can, that's a form of release. Essential oils in a diffuser is great. Anything far as cleansing, anything that deals with clarity, and look for a future video on oils too, because that's really important. Put your phone down. Leave the technology, escape the technology world, okay? Because this is a time for healing. This is a time for intuition. This is a time of a reflection. The sun is all about reflection, reflecting the light from the sun, right? Cleanse your area, so cleaning your house. And I said moon water earlier. Also, it's a great time if you have cards, oracle cards. You can do oracle readings. If you know tarot, do tarot readings. And if you have a tarot card and you know some tarot cards, a great question for a one card pull would be, what do I need to forgive, and what do I need to release? That would be a great card for you. Okay, so let's go over each risings. And I will pull a card. A tarot deck that I'm using is the African Tarot here. Yes, I do think that part of my camera is blurry. So like, oh wait, I was on, doesn't work. I'm going to wipe this wherever this lens is. I am so sorry. Is that better? I think it's the lighting. Anyway, okay. So sorry about that. I'm using the African Tarot for this. And also before I go into each rising sign or each sun sign, I want to tell you to click the link in the bio. I do a free reading once a month. And there's a raffle for that. Also, I have a newsletter that really goes into detail of the vibe in the sky, the current energy for the collective once a week. And also, I do some divination tools through the newsletter and give you an update far as astrology and aspects and all those things. Anyway, so that is that. Oh, and what else? Also, I do some free live readings on TikTok, so go ahead and follow my TikTok. And I also did some yesterday on Instagram. So go ahead and follow me on the socials. That's not as important because you can get all of it here as well, but it's more important to get the newsletter, okay? In my opinion, okay? Okay, here we go. Also, when I do the free readings, the raffle is once a month. It is more detailed and it is as if you are paying for my service. So also you can pay for my service and you can get a one-on-one reading. Okay, so I'm just mixing up the cards and we're going to start with Gemini Rising. I'm sorry that my deck is, I'm going to put this here. Gemini Risings. Okay, so your moon is in the second house. And the second house is about finances, assets, resources, your self-worth, work, material values, your income, daily routines, values, and your priorities. Now, again, what did I say that the full moon represents? There's going to be results, some type of forgiveness or some type of healing, dealing with those situations. Please let me know if it happens. It is Friday, so let me know. I am so curious on what that would be for you. Your sun is also in the 8th house, and the 8th house is about mystery, transformation a lot. Also deals with sex, taxes, loans, inheritance, goals, partners, and resources. And the sun is in opposing, so you're fighting against it. So maybe something from that area is going to release something in the moon. Will bring clarity to something in the moon. For example, maybe your taxes, because that is in the 8th house, will bring out something in your daily routines, some clarity with your daily routines. Okay, so that is my Gemini risings. Let me pull. You know what? Maybe I should pull a card first, but since I already explained the Gemini risings, we'll do this. First, Gemini risings, and this is Gemini card, but because we have the duality, but this is the 2 of Cups, and this is all about, it could deal with values as well. So look into the values for the full moon, see what your values are, how it's going to affect your values, and your partner's resources. That would be something that is really going to deal with. Now let's do Cancer Rising. Cancer Rising, your moon is in the first house, and this could be Cancer Sun too. And your card came out, so it's really good. But your moon is in the first house, and the first house is about yourself, your appearance, the body, the attitude, your approach to life, your life force, and your identity. Now, your sun is in the seventh house, which deals with relationships, marriage, contracts, sharing, business partners, and interpersonal style. So your moon, again, is going to be some type of area in the self, appearance, the body, anything dealing with the first house, your attitude, self-identity. There's going to be some clarity, some healing, some secrets revealed with that, okay? And your sun is opposing that. So you're going to be in conflict at the same time with your relationships, your marriage, business partners, and any type of contract. Also law is seventh house. Or even your personal style. So there's going to be some conflict with that, but it's going to bring clarity in yourself, okay? And then you have the sun, which is so funny because the sun is the first house. It is the ruler of the first house. So, and I'm thinking it's your identity. I'm thinking it's going to be your identity. There's going to be something there with your identity. It's going to be not as negative as you think, Cancer Risings. But it's going to be something with your identity, but it's going to come through from the 7 relationships or a contract or some kind of law. Okay, so now let's do Leo Risings. This is for you, Leo Risings. And we have the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands is Wands. The 9 of Wands came out, so it's all about perseverance, staying strong. And Leo Risings, okay, so yeah, your moon is in the 12th house, and there's sorrow, there's loss. I'm telling you what this house represents: sorrow, loss, hidden life, spirituality, healing. It is the last house, okay? So death is associated with the last house, the 12th house, closure, subconscious, limiting belief. And you're going to have to stay strong with whatever clarity is coming through with one of those themes in your life. And I think that's fine. Leos, you are very strong anyway. You're very confident and brave and strong, but you're just going to have to remember to persevere. This is almost the ending because the 9 of Wands is the end of the journey, okay? 9 almost, it represents the end, and then 1 starts over, 10 starts over, so 1 starts over. Your sun is the 6th house, so there's going to be some opposition to something dealing with your health, some type of systems you have in place, your pets, your work habits, organization, sense of usefulness, anything that keeps you like you feel like I feel empowered when I do this. There's going to be a challenge there, opposition there, but it's going to help you have clarity with something you are sad about, something that you lost, something that's secretly hidden, even spirituality, healing. It's going to be a very healing time for you, and you just have to persevere and stay strong. Yes, okay, so that's my Leo risings and our Leo suns and Leo moons if you want to check your moon sign. Virgo risings or Virgo suns. Your moon is in the 11th house. And the 11th house is all about, well, let me pull the card first. And it fell, so let me pick that up. Oh, gosh. Okay, Virgos. Your card, Queen of Pentacles. Very positive, okay? So your card, your moon, full moon is in the 11th house, which is dealing with community, friends, groups, technology, the future, anything dealing with humanitarian and good endeavors. Now, community, I would think, is more of the home point with Queen in Pentacles. And it's opposing anything that deals with creativity, fertility, sex, children, joy, drama, or love and play. I don't know if I said play earlier. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's not in reverse. I'm going to say that this is something that you're going to have clarity with your home, your community, not your home, but with your community. It's going to have some clarity with your community because Queen of Pentacles is all about their place, their home. And yeah, and I wonder if it's going to come through your children, right? Because Queen of Pentacles is all about their family. But there's going to be something opposing you in the children area, and it's going to help you have realization maybe about your community. And that is what I see for that. Next, we have Libra Risings. Hello, Libra Risings and Libra Suns. This is your turn, and checking the time. Okay, Libra, your full moon is in the 10th house, and then we have in the 10th house is all about your career, long-term goals, very Capricorn energy, right? Reputation, public image. Your public roles is masculine energy, so it's all about achieving. Also, too, it's all about structure. So, men, father figures, experts, anything dealing with government also, I think, and just structure. And we have the 7 of Swords that came up. Where was I? Libra. Yes. Libra moon. All right. Libra rising. Your sun is in the 4th house. So it's you're going to have some opposition with your home, your roots, your family, self-care, foundations, mother, children. It's very, of course, complete opposite of the other one. So your internal life is going to affect your external life. So like your place of home, your roots, your family is going to give you clarity of something going on in the public eye. And now we have the 7 of Wands. So it makes me think that it's something with a reputation and it's something shady. Okay, so some type of cheating, some type of stealing, some type of infidelity, some type of that, and it's going to affect or bring clarity. I don't want to say affect, but bring an enlightenment, clarity, healing to your career, your long-term goals, your reputations, your public image, your public role, anything you're trying to achieve, any father figures. This is going to bring clarity to that, okay? Yes, okay, so let's go Scorpio risings or Scorpio suns. Your moon is in the 9th house as well. Oh, wow, and you have the Queen of Pentacles that came up too. And 9th house is all about, it's Jupiter, so it's all about travel, wisdom, philosophy, education, law, religion, ethics, publishing, and our astrology. Okay, so there is going to be clarity in one of those topics, or maybe even more than one for you, and it's going to come through with the 3rd house, the sun in the 3rd house, which is your mind, thinking, your communication, and also to remember Mercury's in retrograde. So the communication may come off a little harsh, but it's going to bring some clarity, daily routines, extended family, siblings, social activity, interests, neighbors, and early education. So because we have the Queen of Pentacles is all about their family. So this could be affecting you through your siblings, also your home, neighbors. Could be a thing. Oh, education, early education could be affecting, of course, the education, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about learning and educating themselves too. Wands are, but there is also some learning of a trade here with the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, I see it either with families, daily routines that's going to be conflicting you and pushing you to have clarity or healing, some hidden secrets coming through on not travel, because the Queen of Pentacles is not travel. So something with education as a theme for you, Scorpio risings. Next, we have Sagittarius risings. Now, your moon is in the 4th house. And the 4th house, again, is about mystery and shared finances, sex, taxes, loans, inheritance, goals. Partners, your partner's resources, okay? And the card fell out. Sorry. Let's see. We have the Empress is your card for this full moon. I don't know if you guys can see. I should have put them up close. But you have the Empress, Sagittarius Risings. And the Empress is all about feminine energy. Okay, Venus, beautification. And then you have the Sun in the second house, finances, assets, resources, self-worth is maybe something that I'm seeing. It's going to be opposing whatever it is that you're going to get clarity from your 8th house. So you're going to get clarity with something that is something of a secret. Shared finances, sex could be a clarity for you, Sagittarius Risings. Because, of course, the Empress is very feminine energy and fertility, too. So I can see sex, maybe self-worth. You're going to have some opposition with self-worth, and it's going to bring clarity through sex. Okay. This card came out, just fell, for my Capricorn Rising. And Capricorn Risings, you have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, your moon, first of all, your full moon is going to affect your 7th house. It's in your 7th house. And you're going to have, again, like I keep saying, some clarity, everything that I mentioned earlier. So some type of realization, some type of high intuition, enlightenment on your relationships, marriage, contracts, partnerships, business partner, interpersonal style, any type of style that you have, because it's Venus energy, right? And a Page of Swords is starting to communicate. Page of Swords is communication. Technology is a thing with a Page of Swords. Moving kind of fast is a Page of Swords. Learning. And let's see, the first house, the Sun is going to be in your first house, which is yourself, appearances, the body, attitude, approach to life, force, and identity. And you have the Page of Swords. So there's going to be some type of communication happening here. And I wonder if this is actually a person, like a young person. I wonder if, because it's business contract. Yes, because this is something about writing too. So maybe this is a contract, something with law, because the swords are also in the Justice card. So there's something with a contract or law that's going to be revealed to you. And let me know. I'm so curious to know. Friday is the full moon. Okay, and it's going to come through something with your identity, something with your appearance is going to cause some type of opposition, okay, for the realization of what the full moon is going to reveal, okay? So we have Aquarius Risings. Now the full moon's in your 6th house, and the full moon in your 6th house is it's going to be about your health, fitness, pets, work habits, organizations, sense of being usefulness, right? And organization, Aquarius Risings. You guys move so fast. So your Sun, we have the Knight of Cups. And I just say you guys move so fast, and the Knight of Cups is like it's not the slowest. It's not the slowest, the Earth is actually, but Pentacles are. Okay, so the Sun is in the 12th house, so there's sorrows, loss, hidden life, spirituality. Because the Knight of Cups is a spiritual healing, subconscious, limiting beliefs. Okay, so definitely 12th house energy is the Knight of Cups. And the 12th house energy of spirituality, healing, subconscious, some consciousness, even like some type of limiting beliefs, the secretness of it is going to affect something. And health, systems, pets, work habits, organization, sense of usefulness. I think emotionally it's going to affect you a lot more in one of those departments, and I think you're going to have a high intuition of it, because a Knight of Cups is very intuitive and emotional at the same time. There's a lot of compassion there too, is what you need to use and practice. But it's going to bring some clarity on some pets, your work habits, and fitness. And let me know about that, Aquarius Risings. But it's going to be very emotional for you. It's okay. You have your times, and that's very interesting because Aquarius, are somewhat aloof. But that is for my Aquarius Risings and Aquarius Sun. Next, we have Pisces Risings. Your moon, full moon, is in the 5th house, which is love, creativity, fertility, sex, children, joy, and some drama, okay? And you have the Emperor, and it's all about structure, father figure, Aries energy, okay? And your sun is opposing in the 11th house, which is about community, friends, groups, technology, the future, humanitarian, and good fortune. And but we have the Emperor, so it makes me think that there's going to be some type of structure at play here, which will help you maybe release some creativity, fertility, sex, children, joy, drama. But it's opposing your community. It's opposing your friendships. Something with structure, something with the rules are going to cause you to have a realization. Your community is probably going to be strict, or there's some rules in your community, and it's going to release and bring a aha moment in love, play, creativity, fertility, sex, children, joy, drama. Or it could be something with your friendships where there's some type of strictness here, some type of bossiness going on there, okay? Aries Rising, you have the moon in the 4th house. And the moon in the full moon in the 4th house is home, roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundations, mother. It's Cancer energy, okay? And the moon is in its home, the 4th house, for you, Aries Rising. And your sun is opposing in the 10th house, which is career and long-term goals. So this is going to be affecting your career, your long-term. It's all of it is very earth energy, affecting water. So mother, children, women. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is all about its money, taking its time. It's the slowest moving knight. Taking its time, paying attention to details. And they're all about their career and long-term goals and reputation. And I'm thinking that's going to affect you. And you're going to have some opposition there with one of those three things. And it's going to affect either your family, because home, moon represents your mom, children, and I'm wondering if this is going to affect that. Also home. So I definitely see home as that. Roots as well, something with your roots, your foundation from your upbringing, okay? With that tarot card. Next we have Taurus Risings. And Taurus Risings, are you the last one, Taurus Risings? Yes, you are. You are the last one. I started off with Geminis. Taurus Risings or Taurus Sun, this is for you. Your moon is in the 3rd house, and the 3rd house is about social media, the mind, thinking, communication, daily routines, extended family, Gemini energy, siblings, social activity, your interests, neighbors, early education, and then so that is something you're going to get clarity on. You're going to get release from. Your intuition is going to be highly aware of something in that 3rd house. You again have the Knight of Pentacles. And that makes me think it's going to be more about your daily routine, something with your family, something with your siblings, education, and neighbors. Now your 9th house, your sun is in the 9th house, is opposing. And so you're going to have some opposition with your beliefs and your travel, wisdom, philosophy. So it makes me think of like the way you used to think, the way you used to a philosophy that you had on something is going to change, and maybe it's going to come out in your daily routines, or you're going to be seeing that your family has a different viewpoint or a different philosophy, or you have a different philosophy, and it's going to make you see some clarity on how your family really thinks, or your neighborhood, the current community you stay in, how they really think. Or maybe like your early education, how it was, and your philosophy has changed from that. Yes, anyway. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card just for the collective, because just I want to. And this is just going to be the collective of, like, I feel like we need to do this, of social media and the news and everything. And it might be more heightened than the normal because you have Mercury in retrograde. And I hope I wasn't too far from the mic. You have Mercury in retrograde and Mars in retrograde and Uranus in retrograde. And I just feel like the lighting has changed. I don't know if it's changed for the better. But I just feel like there needs to be a sense of oneness. There's a sense of dividedness. You know, you got the red and the blue of everything, and we are one. Okay, so it's just a collective card for all signs, including yourself. I do this every time I do like a live reading. I do everyone, and when I have to leave, I'm like, I'm gonna do a collective reading for the collective. So we have the Strength card. So this is everyone needs to practice compassion. Practice compassion. Be patient. This person is strong enough to tame a lion, okay? And you need to, how do you do that? You practice compassion within. You forgive everyone. You accept everyone for who they are, and you let them be, and still, no matter what, have compassion for them. I'm going to pull one more card, last card. And the last card is the Six of Cups. Time that was my alarm to go, but this is giving. This is about childhood memories past, and I think that everyone needs to, I really believe there needs to be a compassion of giving. That's really what I want to say. Okay, compassion and giving and compassion. Everyone needs to be generous with their love. Everyone needs to be loving and generous as a whole. No matter what we have held in our past, no matter who we used to be, there needs to be an abundance of love giving out. Okay, and thank you guys for watching the whole thing. But that is the full moon in a nutshell, and I will be back to do the next astrology and the vibe in the sky. And yes, see you guys next time. Bye. Let's see if I even know how to end this. Yes.